This is a little bit of an offshoot of Pareto's law, because when we understand the 80-20 rule, we can start moving our attention and our focus to different areas that will actually amplify the results of the first 20% of the work in the area that we laid down. So, for example, this works on a small and a large scale. So if you see the first example, you see a pillar, and then you see a spiral building off of it. And we can pretend like that is the physical pillar of the house that we are building. And if you were to flip it and look at the top, you'd see training, diet, and sleep all affecting one another. Training affects diet, and diet affects training. The better you train, the more you're going to crave certain foods, and your diet's going to need to be better. The better you eat, the better your training is going to be. And the better quality of your sleep, the better quality your training is going to be. The harder you train, the better your sleep's probably going to be. And this is really just one big feedback loop. This also works, though, on a larger scale. So you'll see multiple pillars and multiple spirals, and you'll see the first pillar has already been built up. For many of us, that is physical training. We're already doing a lot of the work, and now we need to build up other aspects to create this effect. So it starts with creating a loop. You build up mental training, then you build up emotional training, and the line is just your attention. And then you build up social training. And then when you come back to the physical pillar, then you find the next 20% that is going to give you whatever is left. And you build up that one, and then you go back and you start looping it. And this is how you create an upward spiral and how each section builds into the next. I also like to think about it as if you have a lack of balance, you're being inefficient. All of this is about efficiency. And if you have 1 to 2 well-developed pillars, that would leave you with a lean in your roof if you tried to put one on. And that would give you a shelter. But if all of them are decently developed and they're all relatively balanced, then you can build a second floor. And that's where you start layering in other high performance habits. But when you start with the foundations, when you start with the things that are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck in each of these areas, that's where you really start to see momentum.